Hello traders, this is TAFX. Welcome to TAFX family, wherever you are. I do believe you are doing good, guys, and thank you for even for communicating. Thank you. We really appreciate you also for working with us. Guys, I just want to record this short video to help you to understand the do's and the don'ts when working with the Renko system, whether manually or when working with the EA. It's very important to keep the important things or the something that you must and some that you are not supposed maybe to do or maybe to miss when working with the Renko system in both manual and when you're working with the EA. So I'm just going to give a good example of what you must do and keep this always in your mind and never forget this. The first thing you do, whether you're working with the EA or you are working manually, it is to create a Renko chart. I'm just going to use like my only these 5, and I do believe that what I will demonstrate, it will get clear into your mind. So the first thing we do, it is to create the Renko chart. You just double click, or you can double click, or you can hold it, your mouse, and drag it on your chart window. Then from there, you click OK. I always say it is good to save that that template that contains the Renko file. That is the Renko file now. Let me replace this template with William, so everyone will know the Williams is the one that contains the Renko file. Then from there we go to file, open offline. Then we double click here, or you just double click, or you open. It's a double click, and that's how we create the Renko chart. Then from there, if let's say for instance you're working with the EA, you just click the template, because every time we send the system, whether it is for the EA or manual, we always say, send with the template. If it is for the EA, we must send the EA that the template that contain the EA. So let's say for instance this is the Flacticon, and maybe you are working with the Agatha, Three Kings, because all those they work with the Renko. Just click, and now let's use the, for instance, the strategy 2, and now you'll find that we have now the EA and the template is already there. Let us do it again. That is the file, the template that contains the file. Let's go to file, open offline. Now it is gppjpy. You double click again, you replace with the template again. Let's do it again, guys. I just want everyone to get this clear, because only this video will always help you. This is the file, file or open file, AUD, AUD again. Let's go to last one. This one is the one that contains the files to make things easier. Open offline, Euro USD, again the templates. It is simple as that. Now let's say for instance you are working with the Flacticon EA or any Renko EA that you purchased. So now the EA is already there, and the template is here containing everything, but our EA is not activated. What you must do again, go to tools, go to options, make sure you allow now auto trading. You can disable these ones, and you can allow the DLL and also allow the web request. After allowing all those things, you are supposed now to click OK in order to activate your auto trading. Then from there, there is some details must appear here. Those details must appear here. If you are not seeing them, guys, something is wrong, because they must be there. Let us wait for the Renko you must give it some times so that it can upload every data or every details. You may find This one telling you connecting. Yes, it's connecting. Sometimes it's connected and still saying connecting. No worry about this one. What you must do it is to make sure that the details will appear there. Okay, the other thing you must make sure that now the EA emoji here is smiling. Make sure that everything now is correct. Now we are waiting only for the Renko to activate. Now, as you can see, there is no any details here. That tells you there is something you are missing, right? Now, for that something you are missing, what are you supposed to do? For this Renko file here, the one that contains the EA, just right click, go to properties, go to common. Again, you see this box that named offline chat is already checked. So uncheck that that box, then again click OK. What can you see now? The details is here telling you that now the EA will take the trades anytime. So again, here we go. Right click, go to properties, go to common, make sure you uncheck this one offline chat. Again, click OK. You can see again, right click, go to here, go to offline chat. The same thing again here, go here, common, and check that one. Okay. Now this tells you that now our EA is ready to work. Our EA now is ready. It's ready to work, and it's now telling you that it's working on strategy 2. So you must be to help you remember that the strategy that you are using now, our EA is activated. Sometimes, if let's say for instance you are working with the with the with what with a PC, and maybe you shut it down your PC, or maybe something happened even in your VPS. There is sometimes you might find that sometimes something happened, something went wrong, and maybe the VPS closed everything, and now you have to start afresh. So when starting afresh, you'll find that everything now is collapsed. You must start from the beginning by start creating Renko chart. But if you are in a PC and you want to shut down, and you don't want to miss this or to repeat the same thing, all you need to do before you shut down, you check, you right click again to properties, go to offline chart and check that box again. This helps you that whenever you come back again to open your charts, the Renko will be there, but you must replace the template and you must also replace the file. Keep that in mind, guys, whenever you are doing that. Now, the other thing that you must, or it must be there, it is that after creating all these Renko charts and it contains the EA, something that must remain there, it is these plain charts which contains the Renko file. Keep that in mind. You are not supposed to delete anything here. And if you find that whether you are working with the EA or manual, this file must be there. If you created the GPP JPY here, the Renko, the offline chart, the GPP JPY plain chart which contains the Renko file must remain there. So you don't have to delete anything. And in case of anything, maybe you forgot or maybe something happened, you deleted unwillingly, all you need to do it is to replace that file, that Renko file. You are supposed to replace that Renko file there. So keep this in mind whenever you are doing everything, whether you are working with the manual or whether you are working with the EA, the plain charts must be there containing the file, the same chart, the same offline chart. So if you created Euro USD, this is the offline chart now, the Euro USD must be there with the Renko file. In case you find that it is not there, you just only replace that file. As simple as that, so that it will be functioning here. You'll be seeing it is moving, or you will be seeing the movement of ask crane or bite line at this area. That tells you now you can see clearly where the market is. If there is no that file in this plain chart, this one will not be functioning. It will be stagnant. You won't understand where the market is. You can think that the market is here, but maybe the market is somewhere here. It's only because there is no file that the EA or the system is reading from the plain chart. So keep that in mind, because that is a mistake that many people do, and it is not correctly. Sometimes you may think that the system is not working, it's freezing, blah, blah, blah. But let me tell you, you must keep the rules of the Renko. So that's what you are supposed to do. The other mistake, the mistake that you can do, and it will freeze and everything will stop. Be careful when you are replacing the templates. When you are replacing your template, if you messed up and replaced the template with the template that contains the Renko file, you'll find that the terminal will hang, the terminal will no longer work, everything will be there until you close and you open again. So be careful when you are replacing the templates, not to replace the one that contains the Renko, the offline chart. Be careful to replace with the templates that contain the Renko file. This is why I always put it somewhere like here or that, so that it can be far from the templates that I want to pick, whether for manual or for the EA. So be careful to replace the offline charts with the Renko file, with the Renko template, the template that contain the Renko file. Sorry for that. Now, the other thing, let's go back here. You have seen after replacing this file or the other template, everything was changed to candles. That's another mistake. Let me give you a good example with here. The reason why this one changed from the Renko to offline to normal candles, it is because, let me show you here. Like for instance here, let me right click, let's go to property and let us check this offline box, offline chart. Let's say okay. Now, if I change the template, nothing will change. It will still remain the offline chart. You see, if I change any template here, it will still remain the offline chart. The offline chart is there. But if now I right click again and uncheck this box, just like that, and replace the template, it will change everything. Now this one, it will go to, it will turn into normal candles. Let's see that. You see, it went back to normal candles, and this one is not supposed to be done like that. So if you want to change the template, let's say for instance, that is for the people who are working with the EA, because if you are working manually, there is no need to uncheck this box if you're working manually. So if you're working manually, let it remain like that one and you will always be safe. But if you're working with the EA, in order for the EA to function correctly and to bring every details here and to take trades correctly, you must uncheck that one. But for the people who are working with the manual, that one should remain like that one. So whenever you want to change the template, nothing will affect your charts. And as long as you have the plain chart here which contains the Renko file, it will still be functioning correctly. Everything will be moving smoothly. So if you're working with the manually, there is no need to uncheck the offline chart, that box. But if you're working with the EA, you must do as I said, you must right click and do, because now you can see there is no details here. But if we uncheck there, you see the details will be here. So you must keep those rules in your mind. You must let them sink in your spirit. So so that everything will be working smoothly. Everything will be working as we said. So those are the rules that you are supposed to keep when working with any of the Renko system that you have purchased from the TFX family. But in case of anything, if you messed up with anything, don't feel bad going back to start afresh, creating a Renko file, and then if it is the EA, activate everything as you have seen in this video. So it is very simple, and it is simple as you have seen. And if you do that, or if you follow those rules, you'll never get disappointed, you'll never be confused, you'll never miss anything. The other thing for the people who are working with manually, there is some pairs. I really don't understand why some pairs, and not every time. Some pairs, there is some pairs when you insert the Renko chart, the offline chart, you find that maybe your PC is hanging, or maybe your PC is not functioning well. The rule number one for that one, make sure that your PC it have a good capacity, especially in RAM. It must be from 4 GB RAM, and don't overwork your PC or your laptop. I always say, if you are a trader, make sure you have a PC or a laptop, especially if you're working with the Renkos. Make sure you have the PC or the laptop you are using, it's only for trading. And if there is another job that you are doing with it, make sure the business or the job is not it is not a heavy thing. It must be a lighter thing, because the Renko must have a free space like 4 RAM GB, and the hard drive must be from a 300 or 200 or something GB, to make sure that the system will be working correctly. You know, some people are you might find some people, they are working with the Renko, they are watching movie, they are still doing some programs, blah blah blah. Then everything will not work smoothly. So it is good to make sure that you respect your job, or you respect your tradings, and from there you'll be a good trader. So those are the things, the minor things that you must keep in mind, to make sure that even if you're working with the VPS, make sure that that VPS it's from 4 GB. And I always see like some have like hard drive for 40 GB. It's still okay. Hard drive for VPS 40 GB and above with 4 GB RAM. Then what you need to do there, it's only to work with one terminal. Don't work with multiple terminal when there is no good capacity. But when working with the PC and the hard drive is more than 200 GB, and you have 4 GB RAM, and maybe the system is from 5th generation, then you are good to go. So those are the things that sometimes can keep you stagnant, but you are not supposed to stuck there. You need to understand your system and also the PC or the laptop you are using. Thank you so much, guys, and I do believe now you get it correctly, and welcome to TFX family. Thank you.